Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 2 of the second anniversary Prelude event, and we've got a lot of news to talk about. I haven't been spoiled on what it is at all. Someone just kindly messaged me to let me know that, hey, there's a lot of news, which is good that they did, because I probably would have missed something if they didn't. So now I know we have a lot of news to talk about. So yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but for now, let's dive into our usual morning routine. Let's collect from everybody. That is bad news for me. I unfortunately was not able to put Clodsire on the team overnight, and I probably should have just made it happen anyway, but maybe... Ooh, 17 I think is exactly enough. I think we needed 16 cocoa to make breakfast from what I got this morning. I probably should have just put him on the team overnight anyway, just to make sure we had the cocoa, but I didn't realize that I was that low. But that's on me for not paying attention to my ingredients. We are at Master 7 already. Made it to, I think it was Master 6 last night before I went to bed. I don't think I got to Master 6 as a result of sneaky snacking, but either way, we got 8 spawns coming up. What are our extra tasty odds? Only 30% right now. We'll collect from Dedenne and we'll see what's up. Nope, didn't get any extra. Did get another cocoa just in case though, so that's good. And plenty of honey. So we will be making some changes to the team a little bit later as a result of what happened last night. Unfortunately, Gardevoir just didn't perform, and I went to bed with pretty much the entire team between 50 and 70% energy, so not good. Was not able to put Clodsire on the team. That is, you know, sad news. But when I woke up this morning, the entire team was at 136, outside of Clodsire, who was sitting in the box at 150. Can't complain. All right, enough about that. Let's move on and let's get this breakfast done. And I kind of want to throw mushrooms in there, but at the same time, we don't really want to use mushrooms if we don't have to, because we don't have a good mushroom gatherer. So I want to hold on to them if I can. But let's just 2 apples. And we'll see. Still no extra tasty at 30%. That is unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. It's still 122,388. There we go. I almost said sneaky snacking. It is not. This is breakfast, not sneaky snacking. Although that sneaky snacking with Blastoise is very powerful. Very good. All right. So let's see. That should put us at Master 8, I think. Yep. Oh, almost Master 9. Almost. Okay. Okay. I see you. Master 8. So that was kind of the floor of where I said I was going to push really hard to get to. At this point, I think we're just going to hit Master 20 anyway, even without really trying. If we keep making Clodsire eclairs, I don't think we really even have to try to hit Master 20. But then again, that's probably me just being highly overconfident. Master 20 is 3.7 million. I mean, it's possible. I'm not trying to, but if it happens, it happens. We're actually just kind of chilling to see what we get this week, because there's a lot of things we can find on Cyan Beach during this pseudo-balanced bonus that we got going on. But we do have 200 sleep points. This is going to put us at a grand total of 2,766. And for our daily lottery, we've got a small ingredient ticket. That's nice. That's not too bad. Not too bad. All right. You know, not the best reward we could get, but I'll take it. I will take it. Let's jump into this sleep report. Let's see what we've got going on. Hopefully, one of the 4 things we're here for. So Quaxley, Wooper, Farfetch'd, Happiny, any of those showing up is a good thing for our current goals. So let's see what happens. Let's see. 9 hours, 21 minutes of sleep. And that means that we've got... it's gonna be... not much. Not much. So let's... I don't know why I said not much. Not much snoozing is what I meant to say, but it's balanced, pseudo-balanced. All right. Balanced, pseudo-balanced. So we could get anything. Really, truly anything. It's going to be 49.7 million drowsy power. A bunch of 1-stars. Not great for the dream shards. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, maybe not. It might still be good for dream shards. We'll see. We do have the 1.5 times multiplier, so might still be good. Nobody on screen. Can't see anything, but we've got, hey, there we go. Quacklevol's a good sign. That's good. So we've got Diglett. Oh no, it's Quaxwell, not Quackleval. Diglett, Quaxwell, Crocolore, Pikachu, Chikorita, Quaxley again. Oh, Quackleval was there, and Ekans. There we go. All right, all right. So a good amount of Quaxley candy. That's good. That is nice. Very nice. What do I want to catch here, though? That's the real question. No one's hungry either. Yeah, I mean, I need Quaxley candies. I don't need Quaxley itself necessarily. I have a berry finding Chikorita, so I don't really need that. Well. Didn't see any of the other Pokemon that I actually wanted to catch. Out of the 4 I'm looking for, Quaxley's the only one I don't want to catch, or don't need to catch, I should say. I want to catch Wooper, I want to catch Farfetch'd, I want to catch Happiny, but Quaxley, I just need candies for the investment. I mean, I suppose I could catch more, but that just seems kind of wasteful. I do need Ekans, but I think I'm gonna go for the Pikachu. See if we can get a better berry finding one, preferably one with berry finding helping bonus. That would be fantastic. No big hit. So we'll leave that as is for now. And honestly, I do have 10 biscuits from the trial bundle. I mean, I could try to catch something at least. But I don't really like that idea. I really don't like that idea. You know what? Let's try to catch the Ekans. I do need a berry finding Ekans. I don't have one. We're probably gonna get a better poison berry finder before the new, or when the new island comes out, if not before. So I'm gonna see. What do we got? So no big hits. I mean, we didn't want a big hit on the last one anyway, but either way. You know what? I'm just gonna wrap it up there. It's still early. This feels like a later sleep report later in the week sleep report, but it is still Monday sleep report. So I'm gonna wait. Candy wise, probably the Quaxley candy. Yeah, Quaxley candy would probably help the most because it does cover 2 ingredients for some people. So we'll send that out. We got, what is that? 9, 6, that's 15, 21. 21 candies. That's not too bad. It's about 525 XP or so, somewhere around there. Unless it's that XP gains up. I don't remember. It might be. Anyway, we got 2,376 research XP and 5,088 dream shards, which with that 50% extra means we only would have gotten like, what, 3,400, something like that? Somewhere around there, 3,300. So that multiplier is saving the day. I was about to say we got berry finding, but no, it's just a berry specialist, so it's got 2. I psyched myself out real quick. Anyway, Ekans, let's see what we got. It's not berry finding at level 10, but that's okay. It does bring in some eggs, so that could help. For now, sleep XP bonus, which is all right. Inventory up S, not so much. I mean, none of this is really what we're looking for. Skill trigger S, helping speed S we do want, but it's way too late. And inventory up M, also not what we're looking for. XP gains up, main skill chance down. Yeah, it is not what we want. We really need berry finding on it to really justify keeping it and investing in it. Like I said, I would assume we're gonna get another berry finder that's poison type before or when the new island drops. Which, unless they just completely bamboozle us, should have poison berries. So, unless I'm doing that thing again where I think that we don't have a poison berry island in the game, and we actually do, but I'm pretty sure we don't. I'm pretty sure the missing berries are dragon, poison, and bug. So, yeah. I'm second guessing it now because brain's smooth, but yeah. This one's not good. Either way, whether we have an island for poison or not, this is not the one we're looking for. We got plenty of candies for when, well, not enough, but a lot for when we do finally get that island and get a good Ekans. But this is just going to give us more candies because this ain't it, Chief. PR 45, and yeah, none of these sub skills are going to help. So let's just move on and get to that big news. We're going to talk about all of the news. Hopefully, something to make me feel better. All right, let's check and see. We got the new news. I also got a gift. Oh yeah, that's the 150 sleep points. All right, big new news. We've got update contents. We've got Pokemon befriending bundles, which is not surprising. We've got the 2nd Anniversary Fest event announcement. Ooh, and new arrivals. Oh, okay. Plusle and Minun too. That is very unexpected to see those two. Usually Plusle and Minun get forgotten about. So I'm very surprised that they giving them some love. All right, well, let's check and see what we've got. There have been reports of Pokemon appearing that we haven't seen around here before. Maybe this is thanks to the sleep research you've all been conducting. It may be possible to encounter them during sleep research sometime soon. Trico, Grovyle, Sceptile, all grass types, Torchic, Combuskin, Blaziken. Ooh, actually Torchic's fire, and then Combuskin and Blaziken are fighting types. That's an interesting change up. And then Mudkip is water type, Marshtomp and Swampert ground type. Interesting. So deviating from the Gen 9, still changing types, but instead of changing types on the final evolution, change types on the 2nd and 3rd stage. On the 2nd stage, they change types and stay that new type. Very, very strange that they chose to do that, considering Trico, the entire Trico line, I'm pretty sure is grass type the entire way through in the main games. So I would have thought they would have kept the original typing, but I kind of like that things are changing up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's more of an OCD thing that I wish it was more uniform, that they all change types and not just 2 out of the 3 of them. It feels kind of weird, but could just be me. Could be my own personal hang up on that. But Plusle and Minun, both electric type, no surprise there. They are pure electric in the mainline games. So no surprise other than the fact that they're actually here or coming. Newly arriving Pokemon will be appearing beginning July 14th at 3 p.m., which is this coming Monday at 3 p.m. So that's when we get to look forward to them, which is good. Pokemon you can encounter in each area. On Greengrass Isle, it is all of them. All of the Pokemon plus their complete evolution line. On Cyan Beach, we've got Trico, Grovyle, Sceptile, Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert. That makes sense. Topalo, Torchic, Combuskin, Blaziken, Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert. Also makes sense. Lapis Lakeside, we've got Trico, Grovyle, Sceptile, Torchic, Combuskin, and Blaziken. Also makes sense. And then OGPP is the only place where you can find Plusle and Minun outside of Greengrass Isle, but also Trico, Grovyle, and Sceptile. So, kind of interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess where else would you put Plusle and Minun? So, yeah, it makes sense that they're only at OGPP and Greengrass, but surprising. It makes me wonder how much of a game changer they're going to be, if at all. Sleep types: for dozing, we get Trico, Grovyle, and Sceptile. For snoozing, we get Torchic, Plusle, and Minun. And for slumbering, Combuskin, Blaziken, Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert. So, kind of all over the place. But very interesting. Oh, they just hit it right there. Okay. All right. We actually get to know their main skill. I didn't even realize that. I just saw the banner and completely skipped over to the fact that it says main skills. Plus, Ingredient Magnet S, Plusle's main skill, gets you ingredients chosen at random. If there's one or more other Pokemon on the team with the plus or minus main skills, get even more ingredients. Oh, interesting. So they're grocery shoppers. Okay, I wonder how they're gonna interact. If it's gonna be worth investing in 2 separate ones, and having 2 slots filled on the team to get those ingredients. I mean, maybe. It depends on what their specialty is, honestly. Oh, sorry. I just read minus. Maybe I should keep reading. Note the additional ingredients will be the same as the first ingredient slot of the Pokemon that used the main skill. Oh, okay. So the bonus ingredients you get is only whatever Plusle's level 10 ingredient slot is. Interesting. So it's going to have a really good level 10 ingredient to make that, well, maybe not necessarily. You could still use it even if it's not like top tier. Even if it's apples, you could use it in the right situation, but very strange. But I like that it's not just plus ingredient magnet S and minus ingredient magnet S. I like that they're actually two separate skills and they synergistically feed into each other. One gets you more ingredients, one gets you extra pot space to throw in those extra ingredients. I like it. Minus cooking power up S. Minon's main skill gives your cooking pot room for more ingredients next time you cook. Restores energy to one random Pokemon on your team if there's one or more other Pokemon on the team with a plus or minus main skills. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we got a pot expansion and some heals. So we need to see the numbers then. We need to know exactly how much healing that's going to provide. Surely not the same as energy for, not energy for everyone, because that's party-wide. Surely not the same amount as, I forget what it's even called. I haven't used that main skill in so long, but the main skill that heals one random Pokemon on your team. But yeah, surely it's not going to be the exact same amount. It'll be a little bit less since it also has another effect, but still very interesting to get both in one. That will be nice. Will it? I don't know. We're really gonna have to see how the numbers look to really make a decision on this, but I like where their head's at. I like the idea of having these main skills feed off of one another. It's gonna be interesting to see if they add any more plus or minus skills into the game later on, but I feel like if they follow the mainline games, probably not, because I can't think. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other Pokemon that have plus or minus, but I feel like there's one or two others that I'm just not thinking of. But it will be interesting to see if we get other Pokemon in Sleep that have plus or minus and possibly different skills that could make not more interesting, but interesting combinations on their own. So that will be very interesting to look forward to in the future. Very, very interesting. Plusle and Minun still surprises me. Like I said, they very often get forgotten in the mainline games, so kind of surprising to see them here, but it is an interesting idea. So looking forward to see what that actually looks like in practice. For now, though, if the news will load, maybe, there it goes, we can talk about the second Anniversary Fest, the event for next week. It's time to celebrate Pokemon Sleep's second anniversary. This 2-week event is a special time to celebrate the second anniversary of Pokemon Sleep's global release on July 20th. In addition to the arrival of Pokemon from the Hoenn region, such as Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip, we're also planning to add a new photo mode feature. And it's not just Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Hoenn's own Plusle and Minun will be arriving too, which I didn't even think about that connection, that they're also from Hoenn, so I guess that kind of makes sense why they went with those. Or it was just a secondary justification after the fact. I don't know. Also, limited time dream gifts will appear each day next to Snorlax during the first week of this event. You'll see what's inside the dream gifts when you open them. We did have this last year. It was kind of interesting. I purposefully did not look at the dream gift list. We all get the same thing by the end of the 2 weeks, but we get something different every day. So I purposefully didn't look. I think I'm going to do the same this year. I'm just going to be surprised every day when I open it up. So that will be fun. During the second week, there will be a new limited time feature that gives various research bonuses, plus there will be various other bonuses, such as the opportunity to use the mini candy boost. Good, I need that, I need that. On the day of the second anniversary, July 20th, which is Sunday, we'll also be giving item gifts, including Pokemon Incense for Plusle and Minun. Nice, appreciate that, to help you befriend and raise these Pokemon. On top of all that, you can complete limited time missions the first week to get rewards such as Pokemon Incense for Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip, and Pokemon Candies for the second week's missions. Very good. We hope you're looking forward to this. I am. It is going to be the first time, I think, ever that we have 3 weeks of events in a row. We've got the Prelude event, then 2 weeks of the anniversary event. I don't remember who it was in the comments that said it, but good on you. You called it. Very, very interesting. 3 weeks in a row. All right, so July 14th is week 1, July 21st is week 2, and they are on all areas, which is nice. So you can go wherever you want to hunt the Pokemon you want, which is going to be actually very, very much an interesting question. No island besides Greengrass spawns all of them. Ooh, that's going to be a tough decision on where to go. We're going to have to see if we can find some information from data mines before we choose what island to go to that might inform us as to which of the Pokemon are actually going to be like top priority to find. So that will be interesting. That'll be interesting. Week 1, the mission periods are July 14th until July 28th, so we have the entire 2 weeks to complete the week 1 missions, and then July 21st to July 28th for the week 2 missions. We get 1 week for those, but they're usually pretty easy, so I wouldn't stress too much about it. Photo mode. Photo mode is a feature that lets you take and save pictures of a research site and the Pokemon on it. The photo mode's options let you do things like toggle whether or not certain bits of information are displayed or choose the picture size. Note, photo mode can only be used from the home screen or sleep research screen. Makes sense. Limited time dream gifts. Dream gifts will appear by Snorlax's side during the first week of the event. The gift lineup is the same for all researchers. Each day, the contents of the dream gift will be chosen randomly from the lineup. That means that all researchers who log in on all applicable days will get all the same rewards by the end. If you don't accept a dream gift from your home screen after logging in, it will be sent to your gift box. From the home screen, go to the blah blah blah, you know where the gift box is. You can't receive dream gifts in the following cases. For days when you didn't log in and during the tutorial. So, very, very interesting. Dream gifts were fun last year. It was a nice little surprise every day, and it looks like it's going to be the same this day. Like I said, we all get the same stuff at the end of the day, so don't fret if you don't get the same thing as other people in the same day. You'll all get the same thing by the end of it. The limited time mini candy boost. Mini candy boost uses fewer dream shards than the regular candy boost function, so even beginner researchers can easily use this limited time function. Let's see. Using mini candy boost lets your helper Pokemon get twice the usual amount of XP in exchange for 4 times the usual amount of dream shards per candy. Let's see. We can only do 50 a day. That's what I was looking for. We can only do 50 candies a day, which I expected because it is mini candy boost. I just wanted to see if maybe for second anniversary they, up to the number we could use. No, they didn't. The bonuses. Ooh, big news on this one. On all days, pseudo balanced sleep. Also boosted spawns for certain Pokemon, which I'm sure is going to be the new 5 Pokemon. Week 1, July 14th to July 20th, we will get, during sleep research, guaranteed hungry once per day. Okay, so that's nice. That's very nice. The chance of each helper Pokemon's main skill triggering will be multiplied by 1.5. Very good. That's going to help a lot, especially with healers. That's going to help a ton. So that'll be really nice. Helper Pokemon sleep XP multiplied by 1.5. Oh, buddy, that's a good time for some sleep XP, for some free XP for some of those Pokemon that are higher levels that just need a ton and all the help that they can get. So that'll be nice. The number of candies gained through sleep research will be multiplied by 1.5 once per day. Also very good. Very, very good. And a limited time dream gift can be received each day. We knew about that. That's good. That's not just week 1. That'll be week 2 as well, I believe, because it's supposed to be all 14 days. Week 2. The final strength gains from dishes will be multiplied by 1.5 or 3 for extra tasty dishes or 4.5 for extra tasty dishes on Sunday. The limited time mini candy boost function will be available on week 2 only, and a new limited time feature that gives various research bonuses will be available. Details to be announced at a later date. Okay, so we don't know what this, I'm going to call it Omni Boost for now, until we find out what it is. We don't know what this Omni Boost is going to be, but it says there's various research bonuses, so it does sound like multiple things will happen as a result of it. So we'll see. We'll see what that is. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised that they're only saying Dream Gift is on week 1. Did I misread that? And it's actually just for week 1 and not week 2 as well? Because I feel like last year it was both weeks. I'm not going to read through all that again. I'll check that a little bit later. Maybe I just misunderstood. Maybe it is only week 1. But yeah. I'm going to assume that since it is on week 1, I just misunderstood something before, or I'm just applying last year's dream gifts to this year and it doesn't actually apply. All right, let's move on. For greater appearance rates on week 1, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Plusle, and Minun, so only the base forms. And then on week 2, all of them are boosted. So that'll be really interesting to decide where exactly we want to go to hunt these Pokemon. Like I said, here's the full list again. Greengrass is the only place that spawns all of them. So it's really going to depend on what you're wanting to hunt, which means that we really need to figure out exactly what they are going to look like to decide where we want to go. My first thought is to go to OGPP just because at least 3 of them spawn there. whereas on the other islands it's only 2. But I mean, technically there's 6 on Cyan, Taupe, and Lapis. Also, Snowdrop got left out. Just realized, Snowdrop always gets the hate, man. I wish Snowdrop was better. Sadly, it is what it is, but I wish it was better. I wish I had more reason to go there. But yeah, OGPP is kind of looking like the one just because there's Trico, Plusle, and Minun for base forms, because I prefer to catch them in their base form if possible. But if you're fine with catching evolved forms, I mean, Cyan technically has 6. Taupe, Lapis all technically have 6. And technically OGPP only has 5. So technically, if that matters to you, it may not. If you're looking just strictly base forms, OGPP has the most, but it's going to be interesting. Like I said, we need to figure out what their specialties are going to be, what skills they're going to have, and if they are ingredient specialists, what ingredients they're going to have. If they're going to be skill specialists, what skills they're going to have, to determine which ones are going to be the higher priorities for us to go catch quickly. We do get incense for all of them, it seems like, so maybe not that big a deal, but still gonna be good information to have. All the notes are pretty much the same as always, so yeah, nothing crazy there. Cool. All right, that's 2 out of 4. Let's move on to number 3 out of 4. So much news. Come on, game, get it together. Get it together, game. We got a lot to do still. Pokemon befriending bundles. Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, and Plusle and Minun. Volume 1. To commemorate the debut of these Pokemon befriending bundles, blah, 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 will be available, included within are items that help you befriend and raise those Pokemon for all 5 that are new. They are available July 14th, which is Monday at 1 a.m., so pretty much as soon as the day starts. Volume 1. Oh, wow. 1,500 diamonds. Are they all 1,500? Oh. Okay, let's just talk about the 1,500 diamond bundles first off. Okay. So, all of them have 6 Great Biscuits and 7 Poke Biscuits, and it looks like the incense and the candy are the same, and just depends on which Pokemon you're buying it for. So, we'll just look at one of them, and that'll pretty much inform our opinion on all of them. So you get 6 Great Biscuits, which is 1,200 diamonds. You get 7 Poke Biscuits, which is 60 diamonds each. So times 7, that is 42. Yes. So 420 diamonds plus 1,200, that's 1,620 diamonds. So you get a small discount on the diamonds, but this is where it differs. Usually you only get 1, maybe 2 incense. I feel like this is the first time I've seen where you get 3 incense. So that's actually kind of nice to get 3 incense and not just like, here's a bunch of biscuits and 1 incense. No, you actually get 3 chances to catch a good one out of this. So that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Would I buy all the bundles? Probably not. I'm probably not even going to buy one because I don't have the diamonds for it. But they're not bad. If you got the diamonds for it, I would maybe hesitate just slightly before purchasing them, but if you want it, it seems like not a bad deal. Like I said, it's only a small discount on the diamonds, but the amount of incense you get is really nice. And 80 candies, while it doesn't sound like a lot, it's only 80. You know, we don't really get candies that quickly. You will probably get a lot of candies quickly just from your community, research community sending out candies, but with 5 Pokemon being introduced all at once, the candies you're going to get from your research community is going to be more varied. Not everyone is going to send out Farfetch'd, for example. So it might be worth it. At the end of the day, does 80 candies really make a big difference? To me, nah, not so much. But the bundle's not bad. It's not bad for what it is. You actually get a decent return on it. So any of these bundles, if you are interested in one of those Pokemon specifically, could actually be worthwhile. Again, I would check and see what their stats are going to look like before you decide which one to purchase, if you can only purchase one, and make sure to buy the bundle for the one you want the most. But not bad bundles. This Plusle and Minun bundle, though, 2,500 diamonds. That's a lot of diamonds. You get 10 Great Biscuits, which is 2,000 diamonds. You get 9 Poke Biscuits, which is another 540 diamonds. So that's 2,540 diamonds. So you get a very, very tiny discount on those. So not too bad. You still get a discount at the very least, even if you call it a wash. You're just getting the rest for free, which is 3 Plusle incense and 3 Minun incense, and then 70 candies for each Plusle and Mine. It's not bad. I mean, for what you get out of it, like I said, with these other bundles, getting 3 incense is really nice. You're getting 6 incense this time around. Granted, for 2 different Pokemon, you're getting 3 each, but it's still not bad. It's 3 chances to catch them, and since they don't evolve, they're probably going to be 16 pip Pokemon, since that seems to be the pattern. So, yeah. You might need all 3 of those incense just to take one home if you get very unlucky. But it's not bad. It's not a bad bundle. You get your money's worth in biscuits. I wish there was a better discount. I wish you got more biscuits out of it. Even if they just did 10, 12 Poke Biscuits instead of 9, I feel like that would make it a little more worth it. I mean, obviously, but I don't like the fact that you really only get a small discount, but I'm really, really trying to find something to not like about it at that point. Like I said, you do get 6 incense, which those aren't cheap. You can't buy Pokemon incense on their own anyway. So to get the 6 incense and a small discount on biscuits is not bad. It's not bad at all. So if you got the diamonds for it and you really want Plusle and Minun once we find out more about them, it might actually be worth it for you. I'd keep your eye on it and check and see. But it's not terrible. I don't hate it. Let's put it that way. We know what Pokemon Incense do, so we're not worried about reading that. But yeah, these bundles are not bad for what they are. Some of the better bundles I've seen. So it looks like large bundle, or not even large bundles. 1,500 diamond bundles and a 2,500 diamond bundle actually kind of has me feeling positive about them. It is a lot though. It's a lot of diamonds. A lot of diamonds. All right, let's move on. Let's check and see. We've got one last bit of news to talk about. Once the game decides to finally load, there was so much new news that it didn't know what to do and it couldn't keep up. All right, so we've got update contents for version 2.10.1. Thank you for playing Pokemon Sleep. This update includes the following improvement. You will need to update to the latest version through your app store. Bug fixes. I don't know when that's going to take place or if it has already taken place. I did not have to update my game today, so yeah, I did update like 2 or 3 days ago. I don't know if this is that or if there's one upcoming, but yeah, interesting. All right, well, that was very quick for the 4th one, but a lot of news to talk about. I think that new news segment probably was like 20-25 minutes. A lot of news, a lot of good stuff coming. Definitely looking forward to the 2nd anniversary festival now, and we got 2 more weeks beyond this one of events. Definitely going to be looking for information about all of these Pokemon before we decide what to do for the Anniversary Fest. Hopefully it's out before then. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below without the information about what these Pokemon are going to look like. If you had to decide right now what island to go to, which one are you leaning for and why? Because it is entirely possible that we won't have information about them before we need to make that decision. So I'm genuinely curious what everyone is going to go for if they don't have any more information than this by the time these Pokemon come out. I do feel like we probably will know the specialty and the skill for these 3. They may announce it before that, but there's no guarantee at all. So, you know, with the information you have now, which island would you go to next week and why? Let me know that in the comments below, and let's move on. Let's grab our gift, which is going to be 150 sleep points, which is very nice. I appreciate it. I definitely needed those because my sleep point supply is very low and I don't like it. All right, let's grab our community reports, and that is going to be 36 of them. Very good. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh, 17 out of 36. 1 shy of half. So that's really good stuff. Really good stuff. Another interesting bonus they could give us for an event is to give us a higher chance of candies doubling up from research community. Maybe we could get like a research community focused event for a week. That might be interesting. I don't know. Random thought of the day. All right, let's move on. Let's collect from Blastoise still more milk, which is nice. We do need milk, but I would like some more cocoa too. No cocoa there, which is unfortunate. No honey there, also unfortunate. Oh, I didn't even get berries from Blastoise. It was all milk, I think. Just Chesto berries there, and just Lepa berries there. That's not good. But let's see, where are we at? Where is our pantry at? We don't have cocoa. We do not have cocoa. We have enough milk to get through the rest of the day. I think at this point, with everybody's energy as is, I'm gonna leave the team as is and just collect as many ingredients. And do I even care? We're at Master 8, almost Master 9. Yeah, I'm gonna keep cooking Clodsire eclairs. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I can't make Zing Zap Spiced Cola currently without the leeks. Can't make Flower Gift Macarons without the apple, or the eggs, I mean. I could make Tea Time Corn Scones. It's a little bit easier for me to get the stuff for, but it's already 65. I'd rather level up something that hasn't been leveled up. You know what? We might take the rest of the week just to level up Early Bird Coffee Jelly. We just might. Why would I do that? I don't know. Just to do it. Just to have something to do, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just chilling the rest of the week. We're already at Master 8. We have 8 spawns. I mean, I guess I could continue to push and just get more dream shards out of getting to higher ranks, which might be what I do. That might just be what I do. But currently, I'm not going to make any team changes. The team should still be at like at least 120% energy across the board, I think. Yeah, 122, 22, 22, 22, and 36. So yeah, we're set. This guy though, this is the one we need to get to 60. I feel like it might be worthwhile getting him to 60. Just maybe, because if we get him to 60, then our cocoa problems are solved. But now that they've announced the mini candy boost, I don't know. Ooh, I mean, part of me wants to wait for the mini candy boost, but the other part of me knows that I'm going to use the mini candy boost on Dragonite and Tyranitar, so waiting doesn't make any sense. Do we do this right now? Do we? I mean, we have 1,172,759 dream shards. We could just use the 277. How close does that get us? Come on. Oh, wait. Why did I do it that way? That was silly. I mean, we still have it'd be almost 100,000 dream shards, but it would get us to level 54. Would get us a lot closer. How far can we go? Also, actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that, because we need to save those Wooper candies for Quagsire. Sadly, we need to do that. So don't do that. Not yet. I want to, really bad. I want to get him to 60. But not yet. Not yet. I need to save those Wooper candies. Maybe if I had like 1,500 Wooper candies, it'd be something I could do. But for now, no, not so much. Not so much. We're going to leave the team as is. We're not going to do anything yet. So hopefully, I mean, I could invest in that Quaxley. No. Yeah, I could, because we did it last week for the mission. We could do it again this week. I don't know. I'm having trouble deciding what I want to invest those 277 candies in. For now, though, we can collect our small dream cluster and our Comfey incense, which is nice. I might actually use that. I might. We do need a Comfey. I think I've only caught one, and it wasn't very good. Give me a berry. Yeah, I want to see how much this is. How much is that? That is 466 strength per berry. Very, very good. So yeah, we're kind of just chilling right now. We don't really have much else to do, other than just enjoy the Prelude event. Taking bets now on how far we make it this week without really trying to get to Master 20. So if you got any guess on how far you think I'm going to make it, let me know that as well. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up there. Like I said, we don't really have anything else to do. We just had a ton of news today, which is very nice, very good news. Again, let me know how far you think I'm going to make it, as well as If you had to decide right now what island to go to with the information that we have available, which island would you pick for next week and why? But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. Quite a long one today. But a huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, YT, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, and SDK Posse. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel for just $5 a month, you can get early access to the videos every single day by clicking that subscribe plus or that join button right below this video. And while you're down there in the description, you can find a link to my Ko-Fi if you prefer a one-off donation, as well as links to my live stream channel to come hang out with us while we play some other stuff. We will be live tonight. You can also find the Discord, the link to the Discord, where you can come hang out with a cool bunch of people, talk about Pokemon Sleep, and a bunch of other random stuff. But other than that, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.